Hello, I'm Kareem Hatem and this is our embedded project game. There are many short-term memory champions like Dominic O'Brien, 59 years old, from London, won the World Memory Championships 8 times from 10 years during his period and broke many records. Another example, Nikola Tesla, aka the photographic memory. I rarely found it necessary to write anything down on paper. When he, it says that when his lab burned, he reinvented many of his inventions from his memory alone. Also, Kim Peek was true inspiration for Dustin Hoffman, uh, the character of Rain Man. He memorized about 9,000 books with only his eyes. He read 2 pages at once, one with his left eye and one with his right eye. Dominic O'Brien and Nikola Tesla and Kim Peek are examples with great memory people who are able to recall large amounts of information from his brain. Normal people wouldn't think it's possible. The idea of our game is to train is a short-term memory. The game name is Simon Says. Short-term memory is the capacity of holding but not manipulating a small amount of information in our mind in an active, readily available state for a short period of time. Thank you so much.
Hello everybody, my name is Islam and I was assigned for the output part of the project.
So my name is Islam and I'm assigned for the output part of the code. So firstly we show the output on port D. So we set the DDID to be output. Then we turn on the lights as the port D are connected to 5 LEDs to show the output. When we turn them on, then while the user is waiting, not starting the circuit, we start to turn on the LEDs one after another in a sequence, just waiting for his input. Then when he starts to put inputs, he starts the circuit, so the game begins. The game starts by giving the user random LEDs, showing him random LEDs in order, and then waiting for his input. If the user's input were right, we go to the next level. If they were wrong, we stay in the same level. And each time the user gives an input, we show him the output directly, the corresponding LED for the button that he has pressed, whatever it was right or wrong. But in case he puts a wrong input, we turn on the red LED as an indicator that he got a wrong answer. If the user succeeds to enter all the inputs right, we get to another level, a harder level. And before the level starts, we keep hanging on till the user uh, puts an input again, indicating that he is ready for the next level. And it goes on and on, moving from one level to another. And that's it.
Hi guys, my name is Gehad and I'm going to discuss how do you handle the user's input. So in this loop we iterate over the value of the level. So if the level is 1, we iterate 1 time over this loop. If the level is 2, we iterate 2 times and so on. In the first line we will wait for the user's input and we will know that by checking the first 4 pins of port B. If any pin has changed, we will see what is the input of the user. So if the user is wrong, and we know that by checking it against the jth element of the sequence. Sequence is an array that keeps track of the sequence of the LED lights that has been switched on. So if the jth element didn't match the user input, we will decrease the level by 1 and increase it by 1, so it will remain the same. And we will switch the red LED light on, and it will keep switched on for 200 milliseconds. We'll put 0 to the flag, and we'll break from the loop. After we break from the loop, we increase the level by 1, so it will be the same. If the user input was right, then we will make sure that the user knows that he made the right decision, and we will switch the corresponding LED light on for 200 milliseconds and then switch it off. And this line means that we will stay in the loop if the user didn't pull his finger out of the button. If he released the button, then we will wait for 200 milliseconds, and we will be available to see what other buttons the user has to input. So after we get out from the loop, we will check the flag that we set here. If it's 0, this means that the user has made the wrong decision, so we will switch on the red LED light for 400 milliseconds, and we will wait for the user. Actually, this line means that the game is on a pause state. This means that the LED lights will keep flashing in an increasing sequence from bin 0 to bin 4 in port D until the user press the first button in bin B. If he pressed the first button, then we will let the game continue, and then we will make sure to let the user know that he can't press anything while the LED lights be showing its sequence. Then we will wait for 4 milliseconds to let the user enter his input. If the flag wasn't 0, then he got the sequence right. Then we will switch on all the green LED lights, keep them switched on for 4 milliseconds, and the same pause state as before. Switch them again, switch the 4 LED lights again, and make them switch for 4 milliseconds, and the game continues its path. So that's it.
Hello, I'm Ayman. I'm going to explain the hardware part. Okay, here we have 5 LEDs connected to resistors to protect them from getting burned. If each resistor is 240 ohms, it's connected to port D. One part, the positive part, is connected to port D, where I get the output from the Arduino, and the other part is connected to the ground. On the other side, we have the 4 buttons, the one you use to press to enter the sequence. Each button is connected to the ground and connected as an input to the pin B Pin B is actually a pull-up resistor. How do we actually play the game? Okay, let's start this. Okay, no. To start the game, you have to press input on. Okay, this led was turned on, so we will press it, and we gotta try it. Yeah, we have passed level 1. Now for level 2. Okay, level 2. This led and this led. Okay. Okay, we got it right. We passed level 2. Okay, level 3. This one. This one. And this one. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got it right. Past level 3 to level 4. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, we got it right. So what does this lid do? When I start, if this lid is turned on, then I cannot press any key. It tells me that I can't press any key. And if turned off and I got something wrong, it will tell me you did something wrong and you will repeat the level again. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.